Good morning. We need to have a quick meeting of the Health and Ed Board, if we could. If we could call the meeting to order. Jody, if you could call the roll.
Mr. Amos, Mr. Ball, Ms. Briggs, Dr. Campbell,
Here.
Mr.
I
Crane,
am here.
Mr. Fishman,
Here.
Mr. Grigsby, Mr. Heiss,
Here.
Dr. Lynch, Mrs. Wigington,
Here.
Mr. Smith,
Here.
Mr. Stroud,
Here.
Mr. Swan,
Here.
and Mrs. Wetzel.
Here.
And we have a quorum. The first order of business, since we don't meet very often, if you'll look in your packet, you'll find some minutes there of November 5th, 2009. Who could get that summarization approved?
So moved.
Second. Mr. Smith moves, Mr. High seconds. All those in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. The only order of business that we have is a modification request by All Saints Episcopal School in regard to some bond documents. And the person with the knowledge of that would be Mr. Bill Fouch. Bill, could you?
The minutes that you just approved at the last meeting, we did a bond issue for All Saints for their campus on Maple Valley Road. Those bonds were sold. They have requested, and the bondholder has agreed to a modification of the repayment schedule. What they're wanting to defer the payments. The payments are $100,000 per year on the principal, semi-annual payments of interest. They are requesting that the principal payment due December of this year be deferred until June of 2014, and that all subsequent principal payments from the one that would be due this year also be deferred until June 1 of the following. And it moves the maturity 18 months out. The bonds are held by an individual, and that individual has agreed to that. We're asking that the loan agreement and the bond be modified to reflect those changes. So moved.
Second.
So during the year of 2013, there would be no activity at all toward repayment of,
No principal payment.
No principal.
They would pay the interest semi-annual.
and the individual who bought the bonds or,
Has agreed to this.
They'd have to enter into the modification agreement.
Yes.
Yeah, we would not. We're just giving our approval. Motion has been made and seconded. If all those would let your decision be known when Jody calls your name, please.
Any motion? I'm sorry.
Mr. Stroud.
Okay. Mr. Stroud, Mr. Swan,
abstain with calls.
Mrs. Wetzel, Dr. Campbell,
Aye.
Mr. Crane,
Aye.
Mr. Fishman,
Aye.
Mr. Heiss,
Aye.
Mrs. Wigington, and Mr. Smith.
Yes.
How many students do they have at All Saints now?
I'm gonna tell you about 125,
125?
Motion carries. Any other business?
Move to adjourn.
So ordered.